Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Wizard of Legend. Let us start up our run as per usual and jump into things. So, what are we gonna get today? Freya, Atlas, Zeal. Oh boy, Zeal as a third option. I tend to do badly. Oh, we got the Cobalt Firestone. But mostly electricity outside of that. Okay, this looks interesting. I think this could be something fun. So, we've got the Cobalt Firestone, which in this aura deals damage. Obviously, we've got the Spark Contact Basic, the Shock Line, or Lock Shine, as we like to call it, obviously, Dash. We've got the Deferred Dynamo, which I do like, and as our right click could be pretty decent. And then as our Q, we do have the Whirling Tornado. Whirling Tornado. Could I charge this up? Nope. Okay, just gets thrown up, which is better, because you guys know that I tend to like to have something on my right click that I can just throw out right away in case somebody is right in front of me, which hopefully with this we'll be able to do. Yeah, but let me actually read this again. So send out an electric orb that fires a continuous lightning stream at the first enemy it strikes. Okay, so it only hits one enemy. That is a problem. At least, well, the lightning stream is obviously gonna hit more than one enemy, but oh boy. Yep, why should I should never be there. I should never be there. Why does it have to be the Lancers though? Let's just do this. Basically, this electricity line obviously can hit more than one enemy. But we're gonna have to wait for that one to show up. So I'm not sure yet how good that's going to be on bigger groups, but we do have our Q for this as well, which is nice. And we do have our long range option basically in our right click right away. Oh, well, as long as I don't completely whiff, that is. Oh, okay. See, I did not think he would shoot that much. But, well, what can you do? Oh boy. Not get hit by this. I should just realize that I don't stand right next to the pit. You're gonna get pushed into it. It's never ending well for me. We know that by now. But it's fine for now. So one thing I've also learned, something I really should have known by now, but I just looked it up, or I found it on Reddit, I believe, is there is actually a heart mode to the game. That it's not that easily accessible, basically, because you have to figure it out on your own by getting the specific relic. So if you beat the game, oh boy, do we want to? I kind of want to. The Ward of Winds is not for electricity, I believe. It's the enhanced one is wind and fire damage, I think. No, that's the Ward of Fire. It might be electricity actually, but I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get that one. But right now I'm not sure I want any there. We need to see our relic shop first, by the way. So if you get once you've beaten the game, you unlock a relic, the insignia of whatever it was. I forgot the exact name right now. But basically, that makes the game harder if you start with it, because it treats every floor as if you are on the third floor. So enemies have extra abilities. Dated sunglasses is lovely. Slower enemy projectiles, yes please. So there's a bunch of stuff that we could get out of that, basically. So what I would love, obviously, is a hard mode randomizer, but the game itself, I believe, does not support that yet. Sure. Let's do that. We lose Deferred Dynamo. We could get it back, but I'd be fine with most of this, basically. And let's just see what we're gonna get. We get the Explosive Charge. Ooh. Actually, the worst scenario there, I think. Out of the combination of items that I wanted, or Arcana that we could have gotten. So, charge through enemies, marking them with a timed explosive. Could actually be pretty good if I play it right. So we've got a very aggressive setup there. We jump in, we deal damage to enemies that way, and afterwards we are just pressing Q. And I think that could be useful. I've maybe used it once before, and then I hadn't from the beginning, so I think I didn't really. I think I didn't really use it correct way. So we're gonna learn how to use that in a better way now. But it's upgraded now, obviously, which is gonna be helpful. And that's our third shop already. Whimsical Explodium could be fine. I kinda would be okay with the gummy vitamins, but I think for now we are not. I'm gonna look up what the Bladed Buckler does again. Bladed Buckler, destroying an enemy projectile grants signature charge energy. Okay, so there really isn't anything here that I feel the need to get right now. pretty much. Not that there are not, and that there isn't anything that's not useful or the like. Oh boy, why did we get hit there? But I just don't think we need anything necessarily. So I might just skip out on the entire, on buying anything on this floor. But I'm gonna check everything near the end again to make sure. So yeah, let's get back to the hard mode. So basically, yeah, I think I said it, but let's just go over it again. Using that relic, I believe, and I think I've never used it, just makes it so that that enemies already have all the abilities that they would have once you reach the third floor, I believe. If I understand that right. Okay, we get the Fleet Lancer, that's fine. So that obviously makes the game a lot harder, especially in the early game when you don't have all the upgrades yet. It's gonna be quite a bit different. I'm not sure if it counts for these bosses as well. Oh my god. For example, I don't believe he has his jump attack already, which he has on later floors, basically the third one. I mean, for now, we probably don't really need it, because we are already... I'm not winning every run, pretty much, so going for a hard mode is not necessary, but it would be fun. You know what? Sure. It would be fun to just do that. And it would challenge me, and it would force me to play better and make less mistakes. So I think the learning curve for me could improve. Or it would just wreck me. That's the alternative, basically. But I don't know. For now, we're not gonna do that on purpose, but I might throw in some hard mode runs here or there. I'm gonna have to figure out if I want to randomize them, and if yes, how. I could just go back to using the site that I used before the game itself implemented the randomizer, and just ignore the relic, or yeah, just always replace it, but that way we could randomize our outfit and our starting Arcana selection. So I think that could work. So if we can set it up the right way, I think this might actually be okay. And let me just, we do have the rapid fire agent, so use that. We get the agents very, very regularly, but it's been a while since we've had the rapid fire agent. It's only one instead of the whirling wind agent, for example, where it's more than one. But I think that is not necessarily a detriment. Obviously, it shoots very fast, as you see there. It's pretty awesome. And if we can find or buy some relics that improve this, like getting an additional one or just increasing damage and duration, why not? He's just gonna take care of that one. And there we go. Okay, so this leads back to the middle. Let's check out the left side first. Oh boy, yeah. Our main issue is obviously charging into projectiles with our right click now. That is, oh boy, yeah. As always, a bit of a... whoopsie on my part, stuff that I should really get out of and not let happen anymore, but who knows if I can ever get that. So I don't dislike the Surge Anchor, but I think with our setup right now, it's not the best Arcana to pick up, so I am going to skip that one. And my hopes are resting on... Wow, really? My hopes are resting on our relic shop. We might also be interested in buying some healing, but for now, I think we might still be fine without. So, damage-wise, at least, our right-click, so the what's it called? See, we picked it up in our... The explosive charge doesn't seem bad, but still, you need to be careful with how you use it because of the projectiles. The good thing is it apparently also blocks or interrupts out of projectiles if we charge through them. So the mage there didn't actually finish his shot. Let's try to find some enemies. Nope. Okay, so it's gonna run out. Yes, please. Wouldn't mind a permafrost cube. Ring of Reserves could actually be good as well if I remember it the correct way, which I think I do, which is it gives us more charges. That's more use to all multi-use Arcana. Yeah, more uses. So this is gonna go up to 3 uses. Or usages? Uses. Something like that. You guys know what I mean. And our dash line or shock line is also gonna be influenced by that. I usually skip that one because it's just not that useful, but right now we actually do have a combination where that works really well, and having that 3 times, right now it's not necessary, but on later floors or against bosses it could be really good. So yeah, sure. The permafrost cube could still be fine, but I think right now we are just gonna skip anything else and try to save up some gold for later floors. Yeah, just look at that damage. It doesn't take that long to pop off, and deals a pretty good amount. I like it. Oh boy, yeah, I ran straight into that one. That was horrible. die. Okay, the Lancer is not dead yet. I do not like that. There we go, though. And let's see. We need more enemies. Please. Hello. Hi, guys. Goodbye, guys. It's nice when the enemies agree with my statement. Well, it's not like they had a choice. They got hit, so they died. As you do. As it should be. The natural order of things. So we are still missing our red shop. So cursed shop. Potentially we could get the cardist again. We might run into our pinata. Wouldn't mind that in the slightest. And I think we definitely have enough damage. Oh, it's a cursed shop. Tiny crocodile heart? Or abhorrent cologne? I think we're gonna go with this one. Tiny crocodile heart early on could be awesome, but we already have 525. That needs to be enough. So enemies now have less health, but their damage is increased. That should be okay, at least in theory. We're gonna have to wait and see about that, of course, but yeah, for now I think it's fine. Let's just start this up. And they should all be dead. Yep, wow, that's pretty good. Oh, come on. Yeah, Cobalt Firestone, need to remember. Standing near to stuff. I don't know why I felt the need to demonstrate it. I thought maybe if I'm at the corner, I'm not gonna get hit. But no. Well, makes me feel kind of stupid. But I deserved that one. That was on me. Oh, hi. Hello, how are you, my friend? They're focusing on the agent right now, so I stayed away. Let's hit him with that. That should be enough. Ah, come on, that's the right one though. It's nice when he's right away on the screen, so it's easy to identify him. And that's it. Yeah, perfect. Damage feels good already, which is nice. We got a lot of healing. We're gonna get more now. We're gonna move on. So we go up to 425, approximately 423 to be exact, I believe. Yep, there we go. Ideally, we're not going to get hit against Freya, which will allow us to regenerate more, so we'll enter the second floor with almost full HP. Good enough for me. Definitely not worthy to buy some HP there, though. So, yeah, we're just gonna go in like this, and hit her a bunch. So, single target, our damage is not that impressive overall, gonna be honest, but we can get there. And with our agent, he died basically to her 360-degree arc attack, which was unfortunate. But, oh boy. Yeah, no, she's in the middle, so we can just run around her. That's not a problem. There we go, and that should be the end of this. We didn't get hit. Perfect fight. It is, and how much health do we get? And what arcana do we get as well? Okay. Got 50 HP, and we get the Bold Claymore, which release the charged orb that can be detonated to strike all nearby foes with lightning. Greatly increases the orb's maximum area of effect. So if we press R again, it goes boom. Lovely. So we've got some long range again, outside of the rapid fire agent. I'd love to get the upgraded rapid fire agent version, of course. But for now, this is good enough. And the Bold Claymore is a decent pickup, to say the least. Yeah, let's just put that out there, that's for sure. Did you just stop? Why are they... Just die, pretty place. Wow, that looks so weird. Because he always... The AI is just... He goes straight for him, but he never can get close enough because he just shoots too quickly. Oh, wow, okay. I right-clicked there, and I... After clicking it, I thought, oh, am I gonna die? But no, he dashed far enough with the right-click, so that's good. But that could have gotten us quite a bit killed. So our main issue, as per usual, with the R, or the Bold Claymore, is if it hits an enemy before I can press R again, it dies, basically. I don't get the maximum effect out of it that we otherwise would have gotten, I believe. Okay. We're fine. We're gonna go boom, though. I need to be a little bit careful here right now because I don't want to fall into the pits. We did get hit once, but I don't think that's too... Ooh, okay, lucky. Thought we would fall there, but we didn't. Probably want to just pick up the volatile gemstone. Can pick that up right away. It's going to turn all the chaos gems into more gold, so from now on out, gold really shouldn't be an issue. Not that we had an issue to begin with, I'd say, but now it's going to be even better. And we're just going to die. try, aren't you? There we go. Let's see if we can trigger this fight down here quickly enough that it's gonna be useful. Not really, but well, what can you do? Let's just throw out the agent there. Is that everything? Nope, isn't. Everything's fine. It's in there. Right click more. Nope, you are not gonna do that. So something that I've noticed, I'm not sure I've talked about it before, is I think on the third floor they guard up a lot quicker, don't they? At least that's what it feels like. Every time oh boy, F again. Every time I fight them on the third floor, it feels like the guard happens a lot quicker when they do that. I'm not sure if that's true though. I might be imagining things. Oh, okay. I thought they would come closer. Yeah, it just feels like I have less time to dash away in that case. And with the bolt claymore, I have to get used to not aiming straight at them, but slightly to the side so that I can activate it still. And that worked pretty well here, so I'm happy. But that's why I pointed out, because I actively remember to not aim it straight at them, but just a little bit over to the left in this case, so that I can activate it manually and get the full effect. Oh, watch out. So, how about we get some upgraded versions here? What did we only found our... Yeah, we only have our red shop so far, which is not good enough yet. We want our relic shop, and I want to see something decent in the Arcana department. We don't need a new Arcana. Our Arcana selection is fine. It's not the best I've ever seen, but it's good enough that I feel comfortable getting through the game with this. So I'd much rather see things like this upgraded version of our existing Arcana. Yeah, no need to change anything there. The dash wasn't high on my priority, but I'm not gonna skip it in this case. We've got a good enough... We're in a good enough position that we can definitely afford to spend the gold on it even without having seen our relic shop, and that was just manual error there. I shouldn't have stood there and gotten hit by him. But well. Still fine. Our HP is not quite as high as I wanted to be. I'd much rather be at close to maximum, but it's been a few days since I've been able to record an episode, so I need to warm up again. I'm going for a little bit of a recording session right now, so I'm gonna probably record at least 2 or 3 runs in a row, and I just wanna what's the word? I wanna do well, but I didn't want to do a warm-up run. I didn't think that was really that necessary, so yeah, it's fine. We picked up the Resolute Svalin mostly because we have Zeal on the 3rd floor, and I want the extra resistance against fire attacks. For now, it doesn't gain us anything, but we'll gain some use out of it later on, basically. That's at least the general idea. The nice thing is, oh boy, that I can dash through the Crash Knight with our right click, and he's still gonna take damage. Especially against him, who oh no, okay, he's still gonna interrupt me out of that. Okay, so I need to be careful there. Oh my goodness. Could you just die? Thank you. So not quite as good as I thought. What do the cushion flip-flops again? Is it worth it to buy those? Damage is taken as fair from a signature meter instead of... yeah... yes. I also love the unicorn tail. I don't just live it. But we only have room for 3 more relics, and we've got so many more floors to go. We could get rid of Pharynx's Hourglass, I think. That one's not that important, but I'd rather sell it than just drop it. Antiquated Tabi's nice, but we could also get rid of that potentially. So you know what? Yeah. We're gonna buy those because they are a bit of a defensive safety mechanism. We aren't as reliant on having our Q charged up anyways. So if we lose charge instead of taking damage, I'm not against it. But yeah, we'll see. That one's not gonna hit at all. Also, that dash was just atrocious. Could we stop with that, please? I'm not in favor of taking that much damage. We might buy some health on this floor, honestly. It could happen. Because I've taken just too much stupid damage. But depending on how I continue here, it still could be fine. And I think it's not necessary yet. We do want the Spark Contact upgraded version as well. What does that do here? Final blow creates a shocking electric blast. Yes, all for that. It's gonna incapacitate enemies longer again if we get a shock there. If it's an actual shock effect. There we go. Do all this. So still the Earth guys with all the guard going on. Not my favorite, of course, and our electricity at least is not the bad. Let's take out the archer first. Okay, nope. Okay, died last. Don't prove me wrong here. Just comply to what I say, game. Just listen to my narrative and let the enemies die exactly as I say. Is that so hard? I mean, yeah, it kind of is, but let me complain, goddammit. Nope, that was a miss. Well, this is not gonna be one, though. And neither will this be. Well, I tried to dash out of the way before he managed to get his shot off, but that didn't work out. So, well. It's down there. No more archers over here. Be hidden behind any trees or the like. Does not look like it. That's also a dead end. So, tiny crocodile heart. Is it gonna turn out to be a mistake? Well, considering it doesn't increase our, it wouldn't have healed us. It just would have given us a bigger max HP pool. I think for now it's still the right decision. The abhorrent cologne obviously makes it so that we take more damage, but I think that's still okay-ish. And our hit point pool needs to be high enough to begin with. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with my choice still. No healing there, though. That's a bit of a shame. Nope, that's not gonna lead anywhere, so let's go down to this one, and oh no, you are not gonna get that at all. Okay, now we can jump back and kill him. Ooh, so I'm happy that I managed to just run past them. Made the right decision there. I wasn't quite sure if we were gonna get past them without taking damage when we saw them, but it worked out. So we got our boss room. Sure, so we are still going to explore this little bit of dead air, though, in case we end up picking up an item where the exploration percentage counts or the like. But for now, it's mostly just me wanting to finish the floor with everything explored and not really that being necessary. But obviously there could be pots lying around where health drops can come from or more gold and the like, so I'm not against it. Really? Tiny crocodile heart again? Oh, also I'm dumb. It's the volatile gemstone, not the alchemist stone. The signature charge rate and decay are increased dramatically, but charge signature damage is reduced. So we charge it up quicker, which still works well with the cushion flip-flops, but we also lose it quicker. This one increases our defense, but increases shop prices. This is actually the one that turns the chaos gems into gold, so I'm confused. Also, where's our frickin' shop? It's up there, okay. I want to check that first in this case before we do anything. I'm not sure, because of our relatively limited space in the relic department, we might want to skip out on stuff. Limos leaf I like. What does the fuzzy hand warmers do? Prevents freeze status effect. That's not a problem. Bladed buckler we don't need. I don't want the raffle ticket. For now, the main issue is I want the upgraded Arcana. Which means right now we can't afford Limos leaf. So we're going to fight our boss next. And decide afterwards if we can afford it and if we want to afford it afterwards as well. Oh my god, that was close. That was very, very close. Very happy. Oh boy, nope. Very happy with how that played out, but I should have probably gotten hit there, I believe. And there we go. I still don't really want to buy healing, though. So we're gonna get Limos leaf. We have room for one more relic. We could still sell relics or drop relics, but I don't think we want anything from here. The only thing... Either we say we don't buy any more relics, buy the Golden Armor of Envy, and get the increased defense, or we take the Alchemist Stone, because it would give us more gold. But right now, because we have only one relic slot left, I think we're just gonna leave it at that. We could once again drop relics, but it's fine, I think. Not quite sure. That one, I'm not sure what the right decision, the right decision is, but from what it feels like to me, I think the way I'm doing it now, it's also okay-ish. In this case, I am just gonna target him with that. Ooh, we even managed to explode it before that went off. Okay, nice. 1, 2, 3, and there's the last one, so now we can go in and hit him a bit. Even can get that one there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. just dashing at the right moment. Okay, that was a... Nope, okay, yeah, we can just get around them. And... Okay, we did not really get an interrupt there, but that's always the case, or often the case at least, when he goes for his big one. Let's close the gap already. Getting close, and that might kill him. Nope. Oh, no. Okay, he's down, but we took some damage. I tried to get out of the way in time, but I got stuck on his drill attack. And now I'm stuck inside his earth pillars. There we go. And now, obviously, we get an upgraded basic arcana. Do I like this more, though? We are going into fire, which means we want the basic water arcana, I think. It's not much, but it's a little bit. I do regret upgrading this a little bit now, but that's always the risk you take when doing this, of course. You can't know what's gonna drop. But considering the area that we're moving in, the water one is just a teensy bit better. It's a little bit more damage overall, possibly. I see you back there. Oh no. Wow, okay. Yeah, charging in here is gonna be so bad for us. If I'm not careful, especially against the fire guys. That's gonna wreck us so badly. I need to be careful. Enemies, please. Please. Okay, we got it off there. Let's throw out this, please. Shock them. See, because they are really good at setting up traps for me to go through, and if they go for their fire aura around themselves, it's also probably gonna damage me if I dash through them. I'm not sure what damage there. I think it was one of those fire walls that they throw out, but it might have been a fire aura as well. But I'm just not completely sure about that. This didn't let me activate it right away. Okay, let's get the fire guy killed first. I really don't want to deal with him if we can avoid it. Are there going to be more enemies spawning? Yes, there are, obviously. Okay, that was close. I threw out the whirling tornado a little bit too early. Luckily, we got off easy and we didn't get hit by the purple orbs that were charging. But could have been a lot different there. The plan was obviously to just kill them, but yeah, that just did not work out. Oh my god, no, please get out of there. We probably just want to right-click through them, don't we? Because that is... Oh, come on. Seriously? And then I don't use my signature to do this. Yeah, this is really sloppy. If I'm not careful, this could kill us now. So, please, game. Lovely. That's much more what I want to see. I like this a lot more. These enemies, enemies. There are the enemies. Let's hit them. Throw this in there. You're not gonna get me. There's our relic shop. Let's take a peek. Do we want to buy... do we want to buy healing potions? What does the hyperbolic train do again? Hyperbolic signature charges faster at low health. No. So cartographer's quill increases damage on a revealed map. I think I'd rather like the mirror shield for defense right now, but I am gonna buy the health now. We have the gold for it. Outside of the one relic and maybe an arcana, we're not gonna spend anything anyways. So there is... I think right now we can afford to... Could I just not take the stupidest damage ever, please? I keep doing that, by the way. So do as I say, not as I do. Holy crap, we would have gotten hit without the evade there again. But... okay. I want this, but I also don't. Also want this. I mean, glass cannon right now. What do we have to lose, basically? Well, our life, but we are still below max HP, so that's fine. Not sure if that's the smartest choice ever. I'm gonna have to play better now. That's for sure, because now our max HP is capped quite a bit lower. And enemies die faster now, obviously, because we just increased our damage significantly, but let's just see if I can actually do that, shall we? Okay, let's just throw that down there, get those killed. Oh yeah, wow, that damage increase. So all the damage items that we picked up could accumulate to a pretty good damage increase overall, but I'm still worried about our health pool right now, obviously. So maybe Tiny Crocodile Heart would have been the right pickup after all, considering I picked up the glass cannon now. And I'm only doing this once now because we had it upgraded. Usually I don't, as you know, I don't really like fighting this guy while we haven't explored everything, since there's going to be more enemies spawning in. But we had the upgraded signature, so I just wanted to. Okay. This again. Move out of the way. Can we get him with this? Is it gonna kill him though? No, it isn't. But we're still gonna get him there. Perfect. Okay, we get some healing. We get a Word of Lightning. Not horrible. But I don't think we wanna actually use it. Yeah. Oh no, wow. Okay, much better. And then I right-click myself to Doom. That was par for the course. Everything? Nope. What? Oh, I think the Fire Mage just got his attack off. He's dead though. Yeah, okay. He's no longer there. I was waiting for an attack to show up out of some hidden area that we did not really see. Wow, that charges up so fast now. Which works well with the cushion flip-flops, obviously. If we can charge that up quickly, we can shield against damage a lot faster. But we'll see. I'm also getting called right now, but I can't really answer that right now. Thank you very much for the rapid fire agent. Just increase damage. Agents attack more often, but deals less damage. Okay, so it shoots faster, but for less damage. I can live with that. So, I'm not gonna buy anything or go for the cursed shop. Could have been okay, but meh. Oh no, we already had the cursed shop, obviously. What am I saying? See, I'm so confused. My natural state of being. But yeah, that just was my parents calling me back. I tried to reach them an hour ago or so because I have plans to with my father tomorrow. I started picking up archery again, basically. So my father is a trainer of a, I guess it's called a club in that case. That for archery, pretty much. And when I was young, I did tournaments and all that stuff, but I haven't really shot actively for years, basically, for over 10, pretty much. And I've just gotten back into it for a few weeks ago, and we have plans to go to a shop tomorrow together because I want to look at stuff and maybe buy something. And yeah, that was just me trying to figure out when we wanted to get there, but they weren't at home when I called them, and so I assume they just called me back now. Because of that. Complete waste of a signature, but who cares at this point. I like the damage increase. All of a sudden this feels much more comfortable with the glass cannon, because enemies just die, basically, so fast, and it charges up our signature ridiculously fast. I really like that. And just look at the shot speed out of that. That's pretty perfect as well. Could get the crashing meteor. No, thank you. We have no need for that. But yeah, pretty much. So I'm shooting with a compound bow in case anybody is interested and or would like to know what I'm shooting with. I started with recurve, and I shot a recurve bow I shot with a recurve bow. I don't really know how how that's said the right way in English, I guess. Anything here? So I started shooting with a recurve bow, but then a few years later switched to a compound bow, and we're looking at new release for me, basically. That's the idea for tomorrow. Because one of the reasons I stopped shooting, basically, was because for some reason I developed some sort of mental blockade. So we didn't shoot. We didn't really. Well, I never really shot at plastic animals or the like. It was always at a target. So I don't really know what they're called in English. I guess the target might just be the actual term, obviously. But yeah, I mean the thing. The rings go from gold to reds, blue, and so on and so forth. How do we kill this thing? The right way. That's the question. We probably want him to go in a corner like this, Then we throw this out, we charge in, cut out our QE, and there we go. So yeah, I like it, but I think we want our Water Arcana more right now. So I develop a mental blockade every time I lay my thumb on the release mechanism of my release. I couldn't keep my aim inside the middle, so inside the gold/yellow. It's yellow, but it's called gold in German. It might be the same in English, I guess. I don't know why, but it's yellow, basically. I couldn't get over that, basically. I aimed in the middle, and as soon as I laid my thumb on the release, it went out. I couldn't get back in. So, and I couldn't get over that blockade. I don't know why. It's so weird. And it annoyed me to no end, but that was at least part of the reason. I lost some motivation, basically. I mean, I was shooting for over 10 years or so when I stopped, so there was an overall lack of interest there at some point as well. I mean, I was 15 to 16 at the time, I think, so full-fledged into the teenage years, and I had other priorities than going shooting twice a week, or yeah, archery. Just gonna go, aren't we? Isn't really anything to spend our gold on. But yeah, so I still have the same issue. I love Dragon Blast, but not in the unupgraded version. No, we're on 3-2, so this is literally the last chance for me to buy anything. So let me check this again if we want to drop an item and replace it. Isn't the Battery of Tyrannus more damage for Electricity Arcana? So I'm gonna drop Pharynx's Hourglass, pick up the Battery of Tyrannus. Yeah, increases lightning damage. It's only for our R at this point, but it's good enough. I like more damage. So yeah, what we tried this week. I've been going back for 3 weeks now, pretty much, to shooting there. And I still have the same issue, not quite as bad as I used to, but what we tried now or what I wanted to try out was using just a different release mechanism, because there are different kinds of releases, and there are ones that's the mean one from her. Number 4, so one more, and now we can... that charges up ridiculously fast. Oh my god, we evaded there, so lucky. A little bit of damage there. I'm gonna return to the story in a moment. Oh no, yeah, that was a miss of a wow. Could I please not die? Give me a moment here, guys. There's the mean one. No, the window is so small against her. I hate it so much. On the 3rd floor, she really is so annoying to get. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get in there. Yes, thank you. Okay, that's gonna be enough now, I think. We are... Oh, no. We didn't get her. Okay, shot line, please. Set that in the middle. Exploded. There we go. Better. Okay, took some damage, but we're gonna get back up to almost full. So back to the story. We used a different release mechanism, which doesn't use my thumb, but uses my index finger to release everything, and that for some reason worked a lot better. So I'm not sure what it is. It's just a different way, and it's mechanically different. So maybe my brain's just not quite as blocked there. I can't really explain it that well, or maybe that's all the explanation we need. But yeah, it appears to help with my problem that I have there. So tomorrow we plan to drive to a shop near us and look at better releases there. And I'm still thinking of using Cardis Prime here, by the way. But in favor of what? In favor of Explosive Charge, honestly. This case. And yeah, it's fine. Because this, against single target, is nice, but I'm not sure it's going to be that useful, and I'd rather have the flying blades around us. Yeah. So that was the entire story. Sorry that took so long to explain. So if anybody else here has interest in archery and the like, let me know. I'd be interested in hearing all about that. Pretty much. Oh, what? He still got that one out there? I call hacks. I thought he was gonna get interrupted there, but apparently I was a little bit too slow. I tried to make this work in the prettiest way possible, unfortunately. which probably I shouldn't have done. Yeah, he's dying so fast. Let's still stay a little... Wow, what? A little bit slower. Make sure we heal up too. Yeah, we're gonna be at almost full HP. It's not bad. Okay, let's get this on the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here comes the big one. Okay, he summons the things, and I ran straight into those, which is bad. And I'm not gonna focus on him. We need to focus on killing the small stuff first. That's more important. Oh, okay. With that, and there's the big one. Can we get him? That's the question. Yes, we can. Thank you very much, rapid fire agent. Oh my god, see how quick that loads up? We got that charged up twice in a row there. So fast. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Almost took no damage there. Get that set up. Can we get him? I think even if we were to take damage now and try to nuke him, it might work. Not that we need to. But yeah, there it is. Perfect. Lovely. So even with that rocky start again and me not being warmed up in my gameplay, we managed to pull through. The overwhelming damage is always a big plus there, and as long as I don't take too many items that increase the damage that I take, we end up being fine once we get to a certain threshold. So that's nice. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into archery and things, which is why I felt the need to just explain on that a lot. So basically, this is the relic that you get, pretty much. So if you use the Insignia of Legend as the actual relic, you get the heart mode to get back to the beginning of the episode, which I didn't know so far. Or maybe I just didn't realize it when I had it the one time. I'm not sure if I ever used it, to be honest. So if we ever end up getting that on random, that could be pretty interesting. But I might try it out in the future as well and maybe do some hard mode randomizer stuff. But for now, we are still... I haven't even used every Arcana in the book, at least not more than once. If I even used everything once, I'm not sure about that even. For example, the chess pieces, the four chess pieces there. I think they're all... Aren't they all knights? Might be. I think I've maybe used once before, and I'm not sure I even recorded that because it was before I started recording the game or the like. Either way, yeah, it is what it is. Deferred Dynamo could have been interesting to have, but I didn't mind losing that right away. We got a good replacement in the one that we had. I had to adjust to it again because, once again, I like having something I can shoot out, but in this case we shot ourselves or dashed ourselves in front of enemies or into enemies. And especially against the later stage mages that get their shot set up very quickly, that, yeah, caused us some headaches. But yeah, for now, that is today's episode of Wizard of Legend. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Wizard of Legend, just stick around. And as always, thank you very much for watching. And I hope that you will tune in next time. Bye-bye.